can you walk us through like when you're doing a house, what's on your to-do list? Like how do and how do you decide when you're doing the flip, who does what, like what your responsibilities were, how you broke down like the workload, and like did you hire out all the work? Did you DIY some of it? Like can you kind of talk a bit about that process?
Yeah, absolutely. So, flipping 15 homes, you start learning a lot, just like contractors. We had to fire a lot of contractors, and they wouldn't show up for the job. They wouldn't do a good job, or they would just flat out lie to you just to get the job. It was extremely hard because if you try to look for a good contractor, they're charging you an arm and a leg, and some handyman, they're great because their prices are low, but some of the things needs to be done by a licensed person. And then you also want someone to be insured. And if someone's insured, like prices go up. I have a fellow investor, he had someone working on his house. The guy who was working wasn't insured, broke his arm, and now is suing the seller. I mean,
Oh,
suing the owner, and that's completely legitimate.
yeah.
So we want to make sure they're licensed and insured. However, if they're licensed and insured, like I said, prices are going to go
Yeah.
up.
So there's like a trade-off. They're either cheap or it's riskier or it's safer,
Right.
but it costs more. And
Right.
who makes the decisions when you're doing a flip on like the finishes and what all you end up doing to the house?
We discuss about it. I'm actually splitting ways with my business partner. We're still gonna finish the two ongoing, but we decided, and that this plays into a role because we're both leader. We have that leader mentality. So we're like two sous chef in a kitchen. He's wanting to do that. I'm wanting to do this. We're fighting over toilets. Like, come on, let's just keep toilets. Like, no, we're not appliances, and no, we should go with that other deal or no other person. So pretty much it's just like conflict. We're starting to realize, hey, like, and then if something goes wrong and I really push for that, then there's a problem with me, there's tension, and then they're like, remember I told you to do this. So
It's like you
there's
guys are
always a
married.
hiccup.
It's like
Yeah, no,
marriage.
really.
He's like your work husband.
Yeah, so after all that, I mean, we both made like over 500,000. So we're like, okay, like let's just split after this, and let's just go on our way. And like I said, it's because of the responsibility. Thankfully, since we have two left, I took on one house and he takes on the other, and make sure every other thing is completed. Like I make sure the roofs are good for both of them, or sometimes the interior. But for this last house, there's two houses left. I took charge for the other one, and he took charge for the other one. And then, yeah, we didn't leave on a bad note. Just letting
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. You
It's
guys
just-
are still friends.